You don't
You know
have
how
to
you
do
can
that
tell a
when I'm
man
around.
is very masculine?
How?
By looking at his hands.
That's not the truth.
You look at a woman's hands, you can tell if she's soft or not. So you look at a man's hand, you be like, okay, he look like he worked on cars.
Okay.
Then you
Think
look
about
at a
hands.
woman's hands, and you see she look like she's the nurturer.
What kind of hands I got?
Them are nurturing hands.
What about mine?
Them are not nurturing hands.
Welcome back to the Personality Podcast, where trending topics meet lighthearted banter. I am your host, MADIA Sharice.
And I'm your host, Bianca Black.
We had so much to cover last episode when we talked about the sassy man.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't go without speaking on the sassy woman. I mean, not the sassy
The
woman.
masculine woman.
The masculine woman who's not sassy enough. So, without further ado, we have a little guest here.
It's crazy.
So cute. Every time I see him, I say, "You're so cute." But we have a guest, our guest host, TARREL Porter, owner of Trunks Up Apparel, here today with us.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome.
We're gonna let him introduce himself.
Well, I'm TARREL Porter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the son of Barbara and Patrick, and I'm just here from Kansas City, young man trying to make it by selling you this here jackets, and this here merchandise.
It's nice too. I need a couple of them.
Yeah, I got y'all on order.
All right.
Yeah, so I need to make sure I have y'all in Trunks Up Apparel on the next episode.
All right.
We gonna hold you to that.
We gonna hold you to that for sure.
Yeah, better.
And I'm liking, I'm liking these. You got to put some personality, some take a sip song on.
I got you.
I want a pink one. Is that pink or red? That's pink.
They got pink, red, yellow,
Yeah.
gray, green.
Are these for any masculine women?
Yes.
You didn't say yes.
Yes.
That's Pablo.
I know one of them. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
She said not too much, TARREL, not too
I think
much.
it's the really her one. I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me and TARREL actually was talking about the masculine woman and what that looks like about a week ago. And baby, when I tell you, he pushed every one of my buttons. I got real masculine on him. One, he's only like five. How tall are you?
5'3".
5'3". So I got big on him, and I said, you know what? We're gonna say this for the podcast. So welcome to Personality Podcast.
Welcome.
Thank you, ladies.
We're gonna take a sip.
Yeah.
Take a sip of them.
All right, so you ready? You kind of in the hot seat a little bit.
Yeah.
Just from the male's perspective.
I gotta get ready. I'm ready to tell it though.
Okay. So when you think of a masculine woman, what pops up in your mind? Like, what are some traits of a masculine woman from your point of view? That's a description.
I get a little spicy.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. I heard men like a woman that's a little aggressive.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It do have some perks in that, you know what I'm saying? So it feels like that if something happened out in the streets, you will get defended very well. She's going to have your back for sure.
Absolutely.
But real talk with words. What is your definition of a masculine woman?
It's a woman that like to take complete control.
Mm-hmm. So y'all don't like that?
No.
Why not?
Because the man's supposed to lead.
Okay.
Is there any time in the relationship when you and your woman is together where it's okay for her to take control?
Yes.
Where? When? How?
In finances.
You know what?
You not good with finances?
I'm just saying, and women are good with numbers.
Some women.
Yeah.
Some. I think it depends on like the circumstance. I like your household and like the dynamic. So you in your situation, you feel like a woman is better with the finances and everything.
Yes.
So she can take control in that.
Yes.
Okay.
So what all does that encompass? Because first thing I thought about when you said the finances, because we get this all the time.
what do you bring to the table? You want to go 50-50, and we got to, and you got to have a job, and when you go,
you know what I mean? So what does that look like? I mean, when you say take control of the finances, do that mean she has to have, because some men want to make more money than them. Some of them want to control the finances like that. You know what I mean? Are you saying that she handles your finances as well?
Not necessarily, but
make it plain.
But in a sense, he does. You know what I'm saying? A lady, a woman, has more control over money spent. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So they actually know how to pay the bills, then shop.
Gotcha.
You have to throw the shopping in there.
Right.
Yeah, they pay bills, then they go shopping. You know what I'm saying? So men probably go shopping, they see something fancy or something, they go buy first, then bills come second. Mm-hmm.
Do you think your woman should work too? Or do you mind your woman being a stay-home woman?
Well, that's a good question. And because I learned this from my grandfather, and my grandfather was the working man. He worked 2 jobs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And my grandmother was the lady that worked a part-time job. She handled the bits and pieces of everything. My grandfather, he took care of all the finances, the bills,
the big
paid
stuff,
for everything, big stuff.
Yeah.
He gave you $40.
$40. Sorry. My intrusive thoughts.
Gave you $40 to go grocery shopping with.
Okay. 40.
That's it. So
Them
he would give you $40 to go grocery shopping with.
They didn't have no kids.
Yeah, they couldn't.
They did at 6.
Well, you know, back then bread was only like 25 cents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
That kind of makes sense. You know. And shoot, like back then, the women were, I hate to say this, but the women were a little bit more feminine. And when you're more feminine, you know how to make things stretch. You know, you know how to make things go a long way. When you think about a man, he doesn't really think like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like right here, right now, you know, but he doesn't think like we think and ration. You see what I mean? We like to ration.
That's when true. I can say of my grandfather that he did ration. And that's why he sent you $40.
That's just being frugal. I don't know if
and that's going to stretch through the week.
Okay.
He said, "You better."
But he was a masculine man,
exactly.
And she was able to rest in her soft feminine energy. So But a masculine woman, she gonna be like, no, that ain't enough.
That ain't enough.
Paycheck, brother.
Nah, I got give me the whole thing.
Got 2 more 20s.
I'm gonna give you $40. I'm gonna give you $40. That's for your little Zuzu's wham.
I'm weak.
You know,
but I seen that on TV on Divorce Court. It was a woman, so she was pretty much like controlling like the narrative or like controlling the relationship or whatever. And the man is almost like she bullied him into giving him her paycheck. And she gave him an allowance out of his check. And he was the one going to go to work and everything. And I'm like, if that woman ain't masculine, I don't know what is. But that's straight up masculine.
But that's where he failed at. He couldn't control his finances. So if he failed in that, that's when a woman should use her masculinity and take over.
Okay. Yeah. So let's open it up though. So I don't want to just keep it just on finances because the masculine woman is so many different like traits. So what would be like a trait that you would consider, or even you, like what would be a trait for like a masculine woman?
So a trait for a masculine woman that I would consider, which is something that I'm working on myself. This is my toxic trait.
Okay.
Is not being able to shut up, little man.
You talking smack? You getting right? He know how to work you up.
He does. He does. And it for some reason it's the little men with me that know how to get under my skin. I'm feeling like I'm pick him up. But for me,
little man syndrome.
For me is like I said, this is my toxic trait is not being able to receive from a man. When he wants to give something to me, or you know, he sees a need and he wants to do it, you know, I'm like, no, I got it. You know what I mean?
So where do you think that stemmed from? Because I got that same issue too.
Oh, girl, it's so hard to break, but I've been breaking it.
Yeah.
I've been breaking it. But I think for me, it comes from always being alone, even as a kid.
Yeah.
Always being alone and always fending for myself, even not necessarily being taken care of and supported in that way from my parents, but not having any siblings around me to play with, not having friends that liked me because I was cute with long, pretty hair. They didn't like me, so I was always left alone.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it came from a point of mindset to where I'm like, I don't want to be rejected.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
girl, that's deep.
So I'm just going to
That's
take
deep.
care of myself
Right.
because rejection hurts me.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because when you go through those things and you know, okay, that's a toxic trait, because some dudes used to be like, you need to let somebody help you. And I'm like, no, because you're not going to stay.
Yeah.
Nobody ever stays around.
Yeah,
you
it's
know
like
what
it's
I mean?
temporary. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a
So I don't
permanent
need-
situation.
I don't
It's
wanna-
temporary tax.
But that's what it feels like. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
For a woman that has been like broken, and I do feel like it starts in childhood.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have like similar stories. You know, I grew up as the only child and I felt alone a lot of the times. I had friends, but you know, not too many.
Yeah.
So that made me become super independent. I can be by myself. I don't really have to be around a lot of people all the time. And it did cause me to have trust issues.
Oh, yeah.
Either with friends, relationships, or whatever. So it did cause me to be very, very hyper independent in a sense.
And another thing is, I had a hard time receiving because it's like, okay, now what are you going to want? If I take this, what
but
do
they
you
want
want?
something.
Exactly.
It's not genuine. It
It don't
seem
feel
like
genuine.
It be genuine.
It
Yeah.
don't feel genuine.
Oh yeah.
Well, do you find
You laughing at he been over here being all emotional. Because we soft women.
Nah, go ahead.
We're tapping into our soft feminine energy.
That was
we
nice.
had
I was listening.
we had to
I was
seriously,
listening.
like, I literally have to teach myself how to let somebody pump my gas,
Yeah.
how to let a stranger pump my gas. A man say, you know, can I pump that for you? Sure.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I don't owe you nothing. I don't have to give you nothing. I'm not giving you anything. I might give you $2 if you real nice. If you might
$2.
need it. Yeah, $2.
One for the jukebox.
One for the what was the song called? One for the juke house and one for the road.
I don't know that song.
One
I
for
don't
my
know what
bus
song y'all
fare.
thinking.
But this is the same thing.
Look, y'all telling my age because I don't know that song. I don't know that song.
But yeah, you know, so I had to let people even open the door for me, and that's another thing on on dates. You know, I feel like I walk fast enough, and if I get to the door first, I'm not about to sit here and wait 2 Mississippis for you to get there and open the door for me.
That's one thing you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
As a woman.
It just feels
As a
weird.
woman, I was taught the woman's supposed to walk in front of you. So you have to protect her. She has to walk in front of you, but she has to be in enough space where you can grab her and keep her safe. She's also supposed to stay away from the street. You're supposed to walk on the ends. You're supposed to walk on the street side. The man is.
Yeah.
And when you walk up to the door, she's supposed to slow up, like she's getting off the exit ramp. The gentleman got to open the door.
Okay.
Then she got to step to the side and let him open the other door.
That sounds like a line dance.
It's definitely a line dance, and it's to the left.
I just be feeling so weird when I get to the door first, and I have to wait 2 Mississippis for you to get there and open the door.
And that's because you walking too fast. And I said,
I be
just
telling
just
myself
like
to
you getting
slow
off
down.
the exit, just
Yeah.
like you getting off the exit ramp.
Slow down.
Slow down.
Got you.
But that's a part of being a soft woman too.
It
A
is.
soft woman just moves real gracefully, real slow.
They don't do
She's
nothing
not
fast.
always real anxious. No, they
Yeah.
don't.
But you
They're
said
slow
the
to
word
speak.
anxious.
Uh-huh.
That is that
Hungry
word
ass.
right
They just
there.
trying to get something to eat. That's all you're trying to do.
Listen, well, we hangry, baby.
Like, listen, you better come on.
You better
hurry
we
it
hangry.
up. You move
That's
too
a
slow.
soft woman, a hard woman, all of them. When we hangry, listen. I don't know. But it's that anxious energy, and I've learned that when you deal with a masculine man that is actually operating in good masculinity, that it allows us to be more feminine.
Yeah.
And we don't have to be anxious because we know he got it. We know we protect it. Feminine women, when that masculine is around, we turn our brain all the way off. We become a whole damn
Absolutely.
in distress.
Yeah, that's when you know you're feeling safe too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we get hit with the, why don't you know where you going? You gotta get paid.
Yeah.
Why should I?
You are the man. You take the lead. I don't.
Can I not think? Can I just breathe?
Like, my brain is shut off completely. Shut off.
Is that a problem?
I don't think they shut them off. I'm sorry.
Why not? What? I do. I shut my brain off.
A lot of women don't know how to shut it off.
That's
So y'all probably
masculine women.
that's probably y'all
The
probably the
masculine
3% of the soft girl era, what y'all want to call it.
I mean, I'm working toward that. Like, I hadn't always been soft. Like, I'm still not completely soft. You know, like I'm learning to become soft as I'm getting older and as I'm aging. But I've been operating my masculine for so long, and it just wasn't getting me far.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and it was really, it just wasn't getting me far.
It keeps me going in circles. So I've been.
That's what it is. Like, it's almost like a hamster on the wheel. I just kept going in a circle, and I'm like, well, why do I keep getting the same result? Nothing is changing because I was still in my masculine, and I'm like, that's not natural.
No.
Even though we do have masculine traits, because we have a feminine and a masculine side, but I'm operating completely in my masculine, and it was wearing me out. I was stressed out. I was anxious. Of course, like I said, the hyper independence. Like, I was really wearing myself out because I'm like, that is not normal.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to be doing everything all the time.
And when there's a masculine energy around that is a support system for you, we have to be intentional in turning it off. It's like you said, we're gonna have masculine energy, but make sure you take your girl with you. Let your girl lead. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's hard to do. So we have to set a mindset to do that daily. So women, you have to. It's hard for us not to be masculine. It really is, especially when we're working women, because when you have to go outside of your home and operate in this world, and especially if you're a single woman, you have to become a leader, or you're gonna get ate up and ran over.
You have to.
Leadership is a masculine trait, regardless of if whoever woman likes it or not. Because I get ate up by the women.
It is though.
It's a masculine trait.
Yeah.
Leadership is a masculine trait.
Yeah.
Do we have to do it? Yes, we do. We have children.
Yeah.
So we have to do it. But you have to understand and learn how to let your girl lead. Especially, it's a girl. It's a girl.
Yeah.
Let her lead.
Yeah.
You let her lead the whole thing?
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about as a masculine woman. We gotta let our inner girl lead. So we had to know how to be soft, but still operate in leadership outside of the household. You know what I mean? But just like when you're out and about and a man says, "How you doing?" and sometimes we be focused, bird's eye view, and we be ready to get to work and ready to put it in. And I'm good, or just my face up. I don't feel like being talked to right now. It doesn't hurt to be pleasant and say, "I'm good. How are you?" with a smile. Good morning, and keep it moving.
Being soft with everybody, not just like your partner, but just with everybody you encounter.
Even if you got a gat in your purse and you ready to pop out, still be soft and pretty about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so do you find masculine women appealing in any way?
Yes.
See, you confused.
So do you like them or not?
I have to love them because they're always in my presence.
Okay.
Which is almost crazy.
Yeah.
But they're always here.
So do you prefer a soft woman though? Even though I know you're around masculine women, would you prefer a woman that's softer? Or are you okay with...
I'm okay with the masculinity.
Okay.
But when it's mine step up and I'm stepping up, that means to step down.
I know that's right.
Period.
Well, you know what? I can respect a man who can allow a woman to flow in her leadership and not be intimidated by it.
Because that happens a lot. The
men
are
I always liked you. You know what I mean?
I'm going to use the word, that word, intimidated. A masculine woman asked me, "Do I intimidate you?"
Okay.
She asked me that.
Okay. And what'd you say?
Yes.
He said yes.
That's what I'm supposed to say. Lie? Yeah, you too aggressive.
Too aggressive.
But women, I feel like they have to be that way sometimes.
But the thing about it is, she knows she's too masculine.
She knows that. At least she knows that about herself. Because some women just can't help that.
When are you going to turn it down?
I think it depends on that too. But then that's when I feel like some women, because being masculine isn't always like a trauma response. Like, I know some women that are just legit, you know, that's just how they were raised. Like, and it's not, I feel like being masculine isn't necessarily a bad thing. It can only be bad in the dynamic. Like, if your husband is like, look, you know, you're always trying to take the lead, and you know, you're not letting me be the man. But some women are just super independent. Some women are just like, I got this, and they were like that from birth. They were probably raised around masculine women, and that's really all they know. So I don't feel like it's necessarily a bad thing, but it takes a masculine man to come around and say, "Hey, baby, look, I got this. I'm gonna take the reins. You can sit back, right, and you can rest in your in your soft woman, soft feminine energy." I'm getting my words twisted up.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, it wasn't it was the generation before y'all, ladies.
Okay,
I agree.
That what?
they were masculine.
Yes.
So what about their mamas?
I don't
Because
know.
I feel like
They was the grandmothers in my eye
were soft.
was soft.
Okay.
I
My
don't know.
grandma
My
ain't-
mama
my
was a
grandma
real
wasn't
soft
soft.
woman.
My grandma wasn't.
My grandmas were not.
Yeah.
Well, my grandma was.
My grandma will bust you upside your head. She beat all her husbands.
Ah!
Blah, 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 blah.
Nah, no fans, no fans.
I'm telling you, my grandmothers were tough.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the men were stayed, because they didn't let them slip and tip. You know what I mean? So the men, they might be doing their thing on the other block, but they still took care of home. You see what I mean? And them grandmas would whip the men in check. All my grandpas were scared of my grandmas. But my mom was a very, very soft woman.
Yeah.
That's how I learned how to be a nurturing woman, a nurturing wife. Watching my mother. She didn't do a lot of talking. I just watched her.
Yeah.
Serve her man.
Yeah.
And cater to her man. That's what I learned. And she was also a merchant. So she sold. She made handcrafted dolls. She sold. You know, she babysat. She worked at the. She did a lot. She made a lot of money. And so that's how I learned. But nowadays,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think the gender lines have
That-
crossed so much, and inclusion have taken place so much that it's like just accept everything for what it is.
Yeah.
And it just blurred the lines of
Yeah.
all this gender stuff. You know what I mean?
And that's where I think it came from, where grandmother was soft. No, maybe not yours, but
I was raised around all mass. I mean, they were women, but I wasn't raised around soft women at all. They had soft traits, of course, like they know how to, you know, keep a man, cater to a man, cook, clean. They were very, very domesticated, right? But they were still very, very masculine. Like very, very. I don't want to keep throwing the independent word out there, but they were, you know, and they didn't take no shit
Yeah.
at all,
Yeah.
ever. So I was raised around that, and it took for me to I wouldn't even say become a mom, because when I became a mom, I was a little more nurturing because I had to learn how to be soft and nurturing. But I still had a little bit of masculinity in me.
Yeah.
Even now, like I notice when I have my little moments of being masculine, and I'm like, girl, tone that down.
Yeah.
Relax. But I use it when I need to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In business and being in leadership positions, I have to be, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to be, but I have to be, and I have a hard time shutting that off.
Yeah.
But I'm learning now to be more soft and more in my feminine energy.
Right.
And I feel like therapy helped out a lot.
Therapy.
It helped a lot.
I'm getting me a therapist.
You should. I feel like every woman should. Honestly, everybody should invest in therapy, right? But I feel like as a woman that is masculine, and if she is trying to become soft, that is the first step.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of times it is rooted in like trauma.
Childhood trauma.
Even like not even childhood, but it could be relationship trauma. Like you can be a soft woman, and you may get with a man, right? And the man may be maybe he's not a leader, or he's not as masculine as he needs to be, and you're like, okay, somebody has to step up.
Somebody got to step up.
So as a woman, you're gonna step up, because it's like, look, we're not gonna sink, so I'm gonna figure it out, even if you don't want to figure it out.
Right.
And that could be very traumatic for a woman, because the dynamic isn't what you feel like it should be, right? And imagine being in a relationship for so long, and you're with a man, but you're having to be the man all the time. all the time.
I can't imagine that anymore.
But some women do.
So
have
when you out there
to do that.
changing motor oils and stuff too?
Some women will, yeah. They men sit in the car while they outside
I
pumping
wish
gas.
they sure will. I wish I would, child.
I ain't touching a gas pump, a gas handle.
We're gonna sit here together in the car till you get an osmosis.
But I've seen that, and it's really a thing. Like, and I feel like men. I don't even want to get on the men because we're on the women this time. But it really takes for a masculine man to step up, because that's really what a masculine woman needs, is a man that's like really, really masculine.
Yeah, and
to say, I got this. He can teach her.
No, you don't.
You know how you can tell a man is very masculine?
How?
By looking at his hands.
That's not the truth.
Look at a woman's hands, you can tell if she's soft or not. And you can see it in our hands.
I don't know. My hands look like I punched niggas.
Me too, because I will. That's the masculine side. That's the masculine
You
side.
see?
No,
I got big hands.
no.
My hands will swallow you up.
So you look at a man's hand, you be like, okay, he look like he work on cars.
Okay.
He gonna.
I don't know. I don't.
But what I'm saying, if you look at that and you see it, you can be like, he's gonna take care of everything that my car needs.
I can't.
And you look at a woman's hands and you see, you know what I'm saying, look a little.
Look like she been rolling blunts 24/7.
No, she look like she is a nurturer. She can have.
So what kind of hands I got?
Them are nurturing hands.
What about mine?
Them are not nurturing hands.
That's my best friend.
You can look and tell by a woman's hands and see if she's a nurturer.
Very nurturing. My hands are, I have 3 kids.
I can be completely wrong.
And
but
you are.
I can be completely wrong. So you can look at a person's hands and look.
You know, I could tell a lot about people's hands, but I would not say that you could tell a man is masculine by his hands. That's one thing I wouldn't say. Now, most masculine men do have strong hands, but I can't say, because some people's hands look like they've been, some dudes' hands look like they done went through the storm and the rains, and they ain't making not 2 coins rub together to take care of nothing.
No,
they ain't got no house, no job, no nothing. I'm like, what is you doing with your hands?
Nothing.
Okay, so what are some? Tell me who were some masculine icons that you can relate to, like on media or that's been famous, or who are some masculine icons, some masculine women icons that you would say?
It definitely have to be Oprah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she's probably number 1.
Oh baby,
you see how she be doing Stedman?
Oh baby, I'm just a mean. She's just mean anyway.
And I think Beyonce is wearing the pants in a relationship in that too.
I believe so too. That was the first thought that popped in my mind, Beyonce.
I really think that.
I feel like she can be feminine at home. And again, I don't know them like that, obviously, but I feel like at home she's more feminine. But with her being out in the media, she has to be masculine. To do as much as she does, yeah. Because he'll fall back and just let her do her thing. He'll let her shine.
You know, I would say Clarissa Shields is very masculine. I love
the
her.
Boxer girl?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. What the hell?
Absolutely.
I love her. She's very masculine, but I love her. But baby, even when she tried to be feminine, there's no way she can be feminine.
Yeah.
No, I don't care how much she tried. She didn't try to do the little TikTok dances. I'm like, no, baby. No, baby.
I think Papoose has a type because Remy Ma, she wasn't feminine either.
Exactly.
Even when she would get dressed up, she would look really cute, but she still was very, very masculine. So he might be one of the men that we talk about that do like masculine women.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that,
No,
but some men do
with
want a woman that's masculine.
No.
Well, you just got, the woman has to know when to turn that 10 to a 2.
I don't think they know how to turn it off. I think they be beating him up or something because.
Oh, Pepper. Yeah, I think he is a glutton for punishment.
I think but a lot of men are like that.
Yeah, I know. I had one before.
Yeah, same.
I'm like, you like to get out the doghouse?
Mm-hmm.
I just, it's not in me, and I can't change who I am. Yeah. Then to feed your fetishes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to change who you are. Nobody's supposed to change at all. But it's some things that you have to work on that is going to better you in a relationship that you're in.
Okay.
For the other person.
For the other person.
Of course that, but if I'm not going to become toxic so you can feel wanted.
I'm glad you brought that up. So that was another point I was going to make. So another trait of a masculine woman is the woman that's hypersexual.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like just naturally in like the animal kingdom, the man is the one that's supposed to kind of go for the women, like like was it like the prey?
Yeah.
And the pursuer, the chaser or whatever?
Yeah, the predator.
The predator and the prey.
Yeah.
So now women are legit the predators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make it so
They be
hard
on
to be yourself because, you know, women have become hypersexual. They have become the predators because men is running around talking about they want to be pursued. I want to be chased too. I'm the catch too. So now, a feminine woman, we get there and we don't know what to do.
You one of them men? You want to be chased?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God! Here you go.
And that's
we had you on the road.
Catch me, baby D.
We had you on the road episode.
That's why you attract a more masculine woman.
Absolutely. But if that's what you like, that's what you like.
Yeah, but it's,
I ain't doing no
you
chasing.
can't like it one day and then want this the other day.
Nah, you gotta stay consistent.
And that do be most of the problem between both men and women, because they want this, but then they flip it to the other script and they want this.
Yeah. They only want this. They pick and choose when they want this. You see what I mean? You can't pick and choose to want the soft woman when you want it your way.
No.
But then when, you know, then you want to make you playing too many games. Which one is it?
Mm-hmm.
So it may start off like this.
You're toxic. When I first met you, Teray, I said you're toxic. I can tell.
I'm not.
That's
I'm just here from
toxic.
Kansas City. Young man trying to make it.
He needs the Trunks Up Toxic Collection.
That's actually that'll be a good collection.
No, it won't be like that. No.
He needs a Toxic Collection.
So you want a woman to pursue you.
Yeah.
No.
You just said that.
I didn't say that.
See, now you gaslight me.
I want to be what I said is I want to be the catch two. Not one, two. Like, y'all the catch. I want to be a catch two. Okay. We both going fishing together. We both casting the reel out and bringing the fish in one at a time. Yeah.
So you feel like you the catch?
No.
You say you're the catch too.
Two.
Okay. So is it possible in your eyes for a woman to maintain a healthy relationship in her masculinity?
Yes. As long as she can turn it down to a two.
Okay.
You got to turn it
Y'all
down
hear
to a
that,
two.
guys? Okay. Balance. He said you got to have balance. He said it's okay to be masculine as long as when that man say, pipe down, Patty, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
It is like he all he had to do is stand up.
Daddy.
But that's why I keep
Said
saying
that.
Again, I keep saying that though. Like, to make a woman soft, it has to be a man that steps up. Point blank. Period.
Yeah.
He has to step up and he has to lead.
He just got to stand up.
Yeah,
If he do this,
he gotta have BD.
if he do this and she catch him doing this, she gotta be like,
He gotta have BD.
if he tap on the table and do this, she gotta be like, okay.
He has to
He's
have
sending a signal.
BDE. Only BDE sends the antenna wave to that woman and makes her sit down with just standing up. Mm-hmm. Do you know what BDE is? BDE is?
No. Come on, I'm learning shit. We don't know.
You don't know that acronym?
B who?
BDE.
No.
What?
I know.
I ain't gonna say it
if
because
I
we on
switch
YouTube.
the word around, it spell bed.
Oh my God.
You're hot. Hot potato.
You're getting there.
You're getting there.
You're getting there.
Come on, I'm learning.
Big. Can we say that?
Just use your brain, dude. BDE. The only way a woman is going to sit down and be quiet if you just stand up, non-verbally, just standing up. You got to have BDE.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're waiting for the rest of me and everybody else. we want to know something. What the hell
Anyway,
is BDE?
on to the next.
Exactly.
BDE.
It's an acronym. Think about it. All right.
So with the masculine woman, right, and her being with a man that's not a leader, I feel like a woman would eventually start resenting that man, you know, because she's operating and she's doing what she has to do, but she will start resenting that man eventually.
I agree, because you got to understand, when that woman is made to be masculine because her man is not as masculine, and she goes out into this workplace and she goes out into the world, there are other more masculine men that she's going to encounter.
Yep.
And baby, when she gets in that energy, she's going to melt like butter.
Absolutely.
I'm a pause you on that.
Okay.
Because if she's so masculine, she can't turn it off. She can't turn that 10 to a 2 for nothing. She needs a sassy man.
No, she needs.
Because
she needs BDE.
No,
she needs a man that is more masculine, because not saying, and there's nothing wrong with a woman being masculine, but she needs a man that is more masculine than her.
I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
That woman who's super masculine, can't turn it off at all, needs a sassy man. And guarantee you, them men are the stay-at-home dads.
And this is where we had to break down last time. Yeah. I said, no, she needs a more masculine man, because all women have submission in them. They just need that man. If you can't make her submit, you aren't that man. But there's a more masculine man out there that will make her melt down all the way into her feminine.
That's a fact.
What if she can't?
But every woman
cannot
I done
do
seen
it?
butches.
It's in us.
I done seen butches. I'm sorry, butches.
But she's not lying. No, you're not. But you're telling the truth.
I done seen butches.
Women.
But
Yes.
what if they can't?
But if they're with the wrong person.
What if they can't?
As long as they got a tunchi.
What if they cannot do it?
Then get with a man that is more masculine.
What if they can't do it at all?
Then she really want a girl.
There you go.
Then she's gay.
There you go.
Exactly.
Because I feel like every woman has that in there. Even if you have the hardest exterior, you have that softness inside.
If you was made with a vajay, then you was made to reproduce. Yep. That sucker work.
Yep.
It just need to be it need to be purred. And you need the right one with BDE to make it purr. It's that right one with the BDE. Now BDE is big energy, okay? Now, BDE isn't just a physical thing. It's not even physical first. It's that aura. It's that man's aura. And when that man's aura come through, his sick come through, yes.
Okay, I got something. Hold on. So, if this man got the BDE, right, some of you women typically run away from that situation.
What woman?
Some women do.
I don't know which women.
Some of y'all be like, I don't want no problems with that man because he gonna tear me up and rock my.
No, that's why I said it's not necessarily about
me tearing up the streets over that nigga.
Well, yeah, you're
right. I'm gonna be in your bushes, baby.
You're right.
Bushes.
I had to think about it.
I'm telling you.
Let me go ahead and right there. Somebody got I was watching this lady on TikTok. She wear her hair wrapped up, and she said, the nigga I liked, I had to leave him alone. She said, the one I really liked, the one who make everything work, I had to leave him alone.
Drive you crazy.
Because, I would, like you said, I'll be in your bushes.
Yeah.
I will be the one at the wedding talk about object. So, you right. You got a point, little crazy.
I done seen somebody with a wet vajay, and I left her alone. I said, no, I wanted that problem.
Yeah, I want them problems.
Hell no.
At least you can keep it real.
Hell no.
I didn't want them type of problems.
No.
Been there.
That's
been there.
Well,
we've been there.
Well, we might have to do you know what? We're going to do a part 2 of the masculine woman. And we might make it uncut. All right. Y'all about to tune in to the next episode when we bring back the masculine woman uncut. And we appreciate you coming on the show.
What is it going to be? Episode 8? I want to come back. Or 6. I'm going to have that jacket. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have the jacket.
Yeah, appreciate you.
We're definitely going to bring you back.
Yeah, for
sure. But tell the people how they can reach you. You know, how they can hook up with you and connect with you.
You can reach me on TARREL Porter on Facebook. Trunks Up business page on Facebook. I also go out on my business partner, my brother, Trent Porter, on Facebook. And on Instagram, it's the little homie, Ray Dog, little dog. All capital letters, underscores, and they're my sites and everything. So this is what I've been doing. I've been loving the energy of it. And the reason it came about is because my mother passed away. And so once I started this journey, I didn't understand my mother. You know what I'm saying? So we had some difficult times with each other. You know what I'm saying? She was a masculine woman. And so we didn't click like that as we should. But at the end of our times, of her times together, it was very great. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's where it came from. So when she passed, that's when I understood a woman.
Okay.
And that's when I got soft.
Okay. Well, before we close out, being soft as a man, especially as a black man, is not a bad thing, and we appreciate you for being both.
Yep.
Understand? Yeah. But tell the people before we close how to spell your name, because I've been knowing you for 5 years, and I cannot.
Terrae.
His mama was being difficult.
No. No, I'm saying, so I got these jackets, you know what I'm saying? So I got these beautiful jackets that I customized and due to my mother. And you got elephants and wings and flowers and good things. And these are for the ladies that's going to be at a party event. Aunties outside.
Oh!
At the Royal Mansion. So
shameless plug.
You know what I'm saying? So these are going to be some jackets that's going to be presented to them. They don't know nothing at all that is coming.
That's sweet.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's sweet.
I like to make an impact on people and just keep my mother's name alive.
Yeah. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming.
Well, guys, that's it of episode 4 on the Personality Podcast. Don't forget to tune in and subscribe to RCBJR on YouTube.
Take a Sip 2024 on Instagram. Yeah, Take a Sip 2024 on Instagram. Personality Podcast on Facebook and on TikTok.
Oh, yeah. And Take a Sip 2024. Take a Sip. We have a group called Take a Sip on Facebook. And again, don't forget, y'all can always chime in. Send us a Take a Sip letter. We'll read it on the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, support. Yes. And until next time, thank y'all for tuning in. Bye.
I'm coming back.